Okay guys, I figure I'll show you one of my processes. So this is the job site, not laid out on the floor or laid out on a table, but pinned to a wall. This is mostly for this section here with the master plan. Down there on that board down there I have plumbing plans. There's a combination of plumbing plans up here. Building permit on the far end. Alright, so this is what it ultimately will look like. There'll be a main entrance coming through here. A vestibule. Vestibule, sorry, I'm trying to look through the camera and get this right. Vestibule. And well, you see this line here, this shows the egress. My egress path, which reminds me that any egress path will have a door for all these medical offices, rooms, to be able to exit without being blocked in. I then use different coding, color coding and markers to help me visually see it real fast. Which doors are what. So these will all be panic doors. Panic doors, panic doors, panic doors. All of them. Now they can lock from one side, but they must open from that other side where the flow will continue out for egress. Alright, what can I say here? X-ray room. This would be an X-ray room if I'm looking at this right. Yeah, X-ray room here. So X-ray room will be over here for you guys. This will be an X-ray room. This will be a closet here and a closet here. Of course, the glass comes out. This gets that return. This drywall gets finished, gets completely removed to the end. I'm reading guys' text message. Okay. All right, so these are your door entrances. Entrance. Oh, on that said, you can measure and you can forget and everything else, but I do mock-ups. I'm an old school mock-up guy. This is a wall 1, which means 5/8 drywall on opposite side with the metal stud between it. So when you're doing the layout, it makes it easy to say, here, there's wall 1. There's wall 1, 4 7/8. You lay it down. You don't have to worry about getting math wrong. You lay it down, and for example, that is up to wall. That's first room. There's wall 1. Wall 1 detail looks like this. W1. W1s are all in green now. This means walls that are going in, and so wall 1 it looks like that in mock-up. And then there's a space for the jamb. Door swings in towards wall 1 design. This wall is already in place. This long wall is this wall. So the next wall, the first wall is 9 foot 5 and 1/8 inch, 9 foot 5 and 1/8 inch. So you measure off the face of wall 1 here, this design, 9 foot 1 5/8, and you come down to the next wall opening, which is here and marked off. That's a wall that goes here. Do a penetration, see where it lines up. What's important to me is that I might shift these walls a bit, because after I get them open, I want these walls, and I also use a whiteboard, I want these walls to not end at a piece of glass. The end detail of it will look terrible. We've got to go over the radiator system. And so I want the wall to end. Here's that wall there, the hole in the wall, the penetration. I want the wall to end on the framing of the glass. Now it's 4 5/8 inch wide. I don't want that detail to be seen from here, the excess wall and drywall and metal. So this will get a plate on it, a detail plate that will be decorative. That will possibly be the same color as this, so it can hide it. It'll be that wide, so a wall will butt to it, and no one will be wiser on looking at the detail there. Now the privacy part of this room are the blinds. But I still don't want that to be visually seen. As I understand, they're the blinds. I have to look at the drawings again to confirm that. But that's the wall. The next one is, I think that wall stays. So this is approximately where that wall is already, the next wall. So that wall will stay. This wall will stay. Interesting, we were going to have a pump-up sink. Let me throw those out on charts for these guys. It was going to be a pump-up sink. I spoke to the plumbing engineer, and the mechanical. But he's really just the plumbing. We're not doing it. Mechanical really won't show up any. Oh, hold on. There we go. So, in this case, he's just a plumber, engineer. He's an engineer for HVAC. So, mechanical. So he's going to be doing mechanical, the plumbing here. So this was going to get a double sink with a pump up that went above the ceiling and down to a vent. It was going to vent in the ceiling and one-way check valves and go down back into the floor drain. Luck would have it, after moving with these cabinets, I found another clean out. This clean out is 5 inches below the surface before I even get to the pipe itself. The detail still has to be exposed here to look at it, but the invert is what you use on a pipe to use. And the invert is, so if this is the pipe, the invert is the bottom inside part of the pipe, not the outside. Invert is the bottom inside. You measure from there to your finished height of floor, where you're going to do your turn. You invert from here to invert from there should be 1/8 of an inch per foot minimum. We've got 5 inches already without even going into the pipe, and it's 19 feet, so that's going to work. So then that eliminates the pump system. So there's value engineering there. So that just paid a couple of $1,000s for having me on this job, by me finding that and saying let's redirect there. I've already confirmed it with the outfit, with the consulting company that does this. Know what we're looking at here. Just so I can show you guys. There's another sink that goes here. Let's go look at the sinks. So a sink goes in this room. There's a wall sink. Goes over there, maybe a base sink. It goes in that back wall. Luck would have it, clean out is here. Not luck, by design. There's a clean out. So there's a sink there. So we'll be able to get to that plumbing there, I think. And here's the other wall here. This wall. Did I mark it? Yeah. I marked that wall off. It looks like it aligns with that column there. That will be one more wall over here. This wall here looks like it will align with that one there and leave the balance there. Now the measurements, so this is my little edit to the plans. What I confirmed with the architect. He doesn't mind if I shift the walls a bit for my purpose. Well, actually his plans are off. If we use 1/8 inch per foot, 1/8 inch per foot, I gotta put this away in case the guys show up early on me. There's my highlighters and things like that. So if we use 1/8 inch per foot, sometimes you'll find that, I don't know, 1/8 inch per foot. See it? Let's use this 18-foot, 3-foot room. There's the 1/8 scale. I'll start it at 0, right on this, right where he starts it. Well, let's start right from that line to there. You can see I have 24 feet. 24 feet. And he has 18 foot 3 inches. I cannot find a scale that matches with this ruler. I've got another ruler, but this scale is defective. They've already been stamped. So, yeah. All right, so somehow, I don't know what's going on here, but I make this last room is, it's not even measured. So the last room is going to be okay. It was up by a few inches. Here's the one that I measured out to, and this last room comes to approximately 10'4", 10'7". It's not even measured internally in here. That's okay with me. I'm okay with that. Okay, walls that have to be removed. So as we come down this, what I call the main hallway now, it's not identified. There is other hallways identified as hallway 2 and hallway 1. This is hallway 1. Another drawing. We get our hallways. Oh, so this is your egress path. Egress. And those are your directions that you would be traveling from this point and or this point. But you would be coming this direction, and you see that way it goes. It's 2 direction now, so that means they can come this way in this way, but the egress is out exiting here. Egress is exiting there, but he has the diamond turn the opposite way. Okay, so that's not the first time I've seen a backward sink on here too. It happens. Let's see if we can get you that backward sink for fun. Backwards sink. Backwards sink. Where are you hiding? The utility room is interesting. The hot water heater is here. Problem is, this is the main gathering area. This is an activities room. Activities room with a sink there. A sink and the hot water heater. Well, this, you might get someone playing with the temperature and pressure relief valve, and that could scald them, you know, splash off the floor. So I'm going to see if I can get it moved inside this room, which would be the clean utility room that has a door in it, so that's not for general public. I'll see if I can get it put in here, and then we can feed the system here. This has a circulatory pump system in it. That way you always have hot water when you turn it on. And whenever you turn it on, you're going to get hot water. So your double bowl sinks behind each other. That's the one I just showed you in that room. The two sinks go together. It was a pump system, as you can see, pump system, but now we're going to eliminate that because I found in this room approximately here a clean out. Okay, one of the rooms we're going to go see, we're going to see a giant shower, and we're going to see the handicap accessible bathrooms. Handicap accessible bathrooms are here when you first come in, the first two labs, water closets. Here they are again. NDA, here they are again. And just looking, trying to find that backward things for you for fun. The architects sometimes drawings just get a little twisted. All right, let's get to coming down here. This gets that door's already cut open in there. This gets a wall down the middle. That wall goes that way. They'll get a door here. Decline that. It'll get a door here and a door here to enter each room separately. There's our clean out. Here we are now going to enter into the bathrooms. Bathrooms will be sink 1, sink 2. There will be a doorway there and a door there. I'm sorry. Though this door stays. There's only going to be a single door coming into there for the female side. I believe this is the female side. And you, 2 sinks. So you come into the doorway. Your first utilities over here. It's kind of so you can't see. If I put the door there, you'd be able to see people go to the bathroom. If you see this, you're going to see the side of the stall, which is, I find, better. On the male side, this door staying where it is, you'll be able to see into the stalls at every point. So, you know, we don't get privacy as males. Tough luck. I'm see if I can get the doors to, when the plumber does it, to turn the doors this way, so at least the doors won't be open and watch people in this direction for privacy. I'll work on that. We can't move it over here or here. It's not part of the budget, but it's just something I thought of visually. There's a bunch of the notes, like the general plumbing notes that I kept track of that I find very important, like terminating roof, the vent pipe through the roof 24 inches, submit shop drawings, clean outs at base of all wall stacks, fire stopping, any changes approved, field verify inverts. Of course, that will be done. This gets a backflow preventer on it. You guys are plumbers, that might trigger you to see a backflow preventer in such a capacity, and instead of for the whole building, but on this system alone. I get it. It's on the hot water side also, only. I get it. They don't want water to siphon back. Hot water side only. let's see, CW makeup, yeah. Back profile blender, seawater makeup. Hot water supply to system, right. So here's the system getting its water, and the back profile blender is not going in. Phone call in a minute. Alright, so there's the hot water heater again. I want to see it in here instead of out here where it's in this utility room. TMP and extra drain is what temperature and pressure relief, this is what I commented on saying that's my notes, meaning I want to address that. I don't like that. There's that visual view I was talking about. See where the door opens? So someone walking by can see someone on the toilet if the door opens. So I like to see the door turn the other direction. And this one, the door has a visual of the side panels. This one, you get a clear view of this first person in the handicap area. So I'd like to see the door turn the other way, but that's kind of troublesome too because they got to come here and it changes their 5 foot dimensions that their turnaround room for their wheelchair. So this is interesting. I'd actually like to see them moved all the way down to here, the handicap perhaps, but that won't happen, I don't think. Toilets are also interesting. We've got different specs on toilets. We've got toilet seats, and I'm sorry, floor-mounted toilets. Floor-mounted toilets, floor-mounted, 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 floor-mounted. You see they're floor-mounted. Bear with me. We've got floor-mounted toilets, and then we have in the drawings we've got wall-mounted. Wall-mounted. So we got a little conflict I got to deal with. These are wall-mounted design toilets. Correction. These are your wall-mounted design toilets right there. The configuration, the drawing, the architectural drawings have those. And then we have another detail that shows wall-mounted here. Grab bars with wall mount. Wall mount. So one part of the detail shows that. Another part of the detail shows floor mount. So things have conflict that we have to deal with. The conflict in drawings. Floor mount, I prefer the floor mount. It's going to be technically much more easier to deal with. To deal with these floor mounts and changing out in the future should they fail. This room is an interesting room. It's like a nurse's station. Over there's a little nurse's washer station. They relax here, watch their whatever TV there, I guess. But that gets a sink. That's the opposite side of the center wall, opposite side of the drain wall, the waistline of the bathroom we were just in. Here's another sink that goes over here. So you get 2 sinks in this room, 1 and 2. And then in this room, larger room, focus a little bit. It needs some contrast, and it's having problems catching contrast. Hold on. Let's see if we do that. Let's see if we can come out here and get contrast. Okay. So then another sink goes there. So we can run our drain. We can connect all the way over there if we can get the right distance. But we also have one behind us. I marked those floor drains off the cleanouts in the green. So it's kind of a multiple path. So that does not line up with the one in there. It does not. It's offset. So somewhere they took a 45 or two 22s, whatever it is. So 22 and a half, right? So there's a connection, and there's that one down there. There's one out here. These align. Interesting, turning over here, I have another one over there. That one out there might be the last one that goes out the building. I have, so they might be connecting to this one as the main line. I've got to open these up, check all the inverts, and that will tell us what's going on. So you're trying to figure out, well, which path are these pipes going? Open the pipes up, open the caps up, check the depth off the tile floor, considering the tile floor is level. This will give you your lowest pipe and tell you which way the pipe is going. You can run water into one of them then and see if it goes down to that one and to see how they're connected. So we check the inverts, opening it up, check the bottom of the pipe depth, bottom, mark it on the floor, on tape, mark it on the floor, mark it on the floor, mark it on the floor. Now we have our inverts. All right, we're not done yet. We're almost done. This gets a doorway. This is where another sink goes. Sink goes there. This is where I proposed the hot water heater, which would be not in the room behind this room, but right there where I wrote hot water heater. That's where I proposed that. Coming into here, let's see if I can keep this room open. This is a beautiful bathroom, I think, but now it will get a wall-to-wall. This entire wall, well, actually it stops there somewhere. This is going to be a wall-to-wall shower, but it's going to have this door, somewhere approximately this door is going to be a wall. So, and that'll be opening. So I'll make it so you can get a wheelchair in there, I guess. That's what they don't say what the intent is, but I'm hoping that's it. We'll go in there. I'm reading my man's body temperature thing, keeping track of my man, his body temp. He's running a fever. He just sent that up to me. All right, so he's just cycling up and down. Body's doing good so far. Try to get him go get some antibiotics, but he won't go get any. So I'm just watching him, make sure he stays alert and talking to me, sending me text messages, keeping me up to date. So where were we? So that wall goes in, double sink. These get walls. One, two walls go in. One more wall over there, and that gives us all our openings, I believe. So this gets another. So that's a wall. So, yeah. So door, and then somewhere about here is my mark. So another door. Another door, this door's got to be shifted. These walls come out, this door comes out. Door. Now, try to save them some money by removing these doors. And this will be the last part of the video. And just kind of get focused. Hold on, guys. Come on, contrast. Find something. I need to find contrast to focus. Hold on, let me keep still. There we go. And I marked put this little piece of metal over there. This is one of the doorways. I was hoping we could use a double door here, locking. It's going to be an adult daycare when it's done. It's got x-ray room and all. Let's just close it off. The doorway goes here. So you guys see what it looks like. Beautiful view of the river. I mean, look at this. Look at this view, guys. That's the river right there. Let's see if I can zoom in for you. There's the river. There's New Jersey over there. And that's the river beyond the trees. And yes, I get to watch the big cargo ships come up. Kind of cool. All right, ending video and loading it up for you.